Hey, I'm Andy. Today I'm going to be reacting to another Atozy video. This time still about Johnny Somali, aka Ramsey. And this one's titled "Disrespectful IRL Streamer Begs for Forgiveness After He Runs Out of Money." And yeah, I mean, wasn't he making some money on that one site party? Was it? Yes, it wasn't enough. But whatever happened to Hank, right? But no, I guess he's gonna talk about it, right? So yeah.
The most hated live streamer has officially ran out of money, and he's currently stuck in Korea having to deal with all his criminal trials. More charges are being dropped on him, and he's been banned from the only platform that paid him enough to make all of this worth it. So, what did he do? He decided to go to one of the largest creators on Kick and begged him for forgiveness and for him to be unbanned. Like,
wow.
He had anything to say in the situation, but it's safe to say things are getting pretty pathetic.
Yeah, like, what? I mean, I don't know how Kick works and who runs Kick and like the moderation team and all that, but surely you can't just go to a random I mean, I assume it's gonna be Ice Poseidon, right? But I assume we can't just go to a creator and ask to be unbanned on the platform. I don't think that's how it works.
Out here. So my last video we covered how he's now facing a minimum prison sentence of 3 years if he's convicted for his newest charge. And that charge involved him distributing a 18+ deepfake of another Korean streamer on his live stream. Then you have him being chased by another Korean IRL streamer, which led to him fleeing the scene. And then their new legal strategy of him claiming that he has bipolar, and they're trying to use that like it's some Monopoly get out of jail free card, even though the moron has already pleaded guilty to 3 separate charges in the same criminal case. So I don't know how that one's gonna fly. Clearly, he's just scrambling to avoid any accountability of his own actions. Then finally, the guy who he's been living with ended up admitting that Johnny has completely ran out of money. And
so legal fees are very taxing me. Okay, if anyone wants to help out with legal fees, please donate. Also, Johnny has a travel ban. Korea doesn't let him work, yet he still is streaming and getting donations from that. Doesn't give any support. Johnny's out of money now, and I'm supporting him. I mean, you don't have to support him. There's no reason for you to support him. In fact, I think people are hating you for supporting him. I don't. There is no choice. He will starve. I mean, if he goes to jail, he won't starve. So
having to provide for him has taken a toll on his finances. So he was also asking for donations as well. So I guess their Hail Mary was to find out where Ice Poseidon was.
Oh yeah, figured. I like how like he's all fully covered.
What, you got a baton? Yep.
So they stopped.
It also has like the Chinese flag on his arm there. If you didn't see that. See that right there?
Baton? Yep.
So they stalk Ice Poseidon's stream and they show up to meet him. Hank is dressed as his bodyguard with a Chinese flag on his arm for some reason, and he's carrying a baton now. I guess they're just kind of sick and tired of being used as human punching bags. But obviously, they're on a mission to get him unbanned from Kick because he's ran out of money. And
like, how much sway does Ice Poseidon have? Well, like I said, I'm not too familiar with Kick and like who the top streamers are and the moderation stuff. So I would assume that you can't just go to one of the top streamers and ask to be unbanned, and they have enough pull with Kick's team to get that done, right?
This, as I said previously, is their Hail Mary.
There's nothing to talk about.
I want peace. I don't want war, bro.
There's nothing to talk about.
I haven't listen.
There's nothing to talk about, bro.
Well, they then proceeded to talk for like 10 minutes.
Every day, and then the chat comes. Yeah, I do.
Everything is not my fault. Everything that happens is my fault in Japan, everywhere.
Yeah.
You guys do the same.
I streamed in Japan years ago, and I was fine. You came to Japan, did your thing, and now you can't stream in Japan anymore.
But listen,
that's your fault.
You've done the same stuff.
Yeah, basically.
No, I haven't.
I mean, I don't think he's the. I don't think he's like. I don't think it was just him that made Japan made that rule, if that is a rule over there, but I would say he's a contributing factor to it. A big contributing factor. So
I mean, trespassing.
Like, there was also a while, I don't know how long ago, it was like a while ago, there was like other people that were also harassing people on the train, like sitting very close to them. You can even see like the citizens like body cues that they didn't want to be involved whatsoever, and then they was just like pressuring them, and there was on stream. It's just like, yeah.
I've done trespassing, but I don't go around and harass the general public.
In what? Okay, listen. You might have me there, okay?
Yeah, right. I mean, his goal here is to clearly get unbanned on Kick so he can go back to harassing people in public and making good money again, because that's the only thing he knows how to do.
But I honestly don't think I'm a bad person. I want to come back to Kick.com. I want to stream on Kick again. I want to move past this. I literally do. I want to change.
It doesn't matter what you think of yourself. It's how you act and what you do. Oh, but I'm a good guy when I'm not harassing strangers on the street for money. I'm sorry. No creator or platform wants to be associated with that behavior. It doesn't matter.
Well, there's still one. There's still that one, right? Like, what I assume, based off like the camera on his body, he's still streaming to that platform, which I don't know.
Street for money. I'm sorry. No creator or platform wants to be associated with that behavior. It doesn't matter how good of a guy you think you really are.
If that was true, then why do you say really?
Because I'm just trying to get content. I'm taking it too far. I take the content too far. I'm taking it too far.
Yeah, but
and he says he's a nice guy, right?
that's
I admit it.
yeah, but that's the problem, though. How do you expect to get unbanned on a platform if you take it too far?
Exactly.
You have to learn from your mistakes. I'm a man to know when I'm wrong.
But he doesn't. I mean, at least Ice Poseidon is like smart enough, right? Like, if he had learned his lesson, he should have learned his lesson after he was in jail in Japan. So
I want to move on from this. I want to come back to Kick. I want to make content. I love streaming.
Okay, dude, you were dancing in your underwear just days ago, still doing
Asian Andy content. Asian Andy.
I know, but
Asian Andy was watching that live and like, I taught Johnny everything he knows.
Okay, but you have to understand, if you're trying to reform yourself, you have to not do the things that you've been doing to get yourself in trouble in these countries.
Ice Poseidon is talking some sense here.
I do need to do better, and I want to.
Right. Keyword there. He wants to, but he won't get views that way, so he won't actually change.
That's why I came to apologize. I said sorry. I didn't deny everything I did. I said sorry.
He didn't deny anything. This stream could also be used against him as him admitting in a sane fashion. He's admitting to everything, right? So I would assume this stream could be used, right?
I just don't know what you're expecting from this.
I don't expect nothing. I don't want to fight.
He's just desperate for an unban from Kick. That's what he's expecting here. And Ice is the wrong person to go to. He should be talking.
And I hope that Kick doesn't unban. Oh no! I hope no platforms that he's banning unbans.
Talking to Kick staff, but clearly
exactly.
They want nothing to do with him, so they won't respond to him.
I apologize.
Well, I don't accept the apology.
You don't have to. You don't have to. At least I made it, and I made it. I want to move on, and I want to reform, and I want to change.
Yeah, just like how he apologized in that one Japanese video too, right?
Come back to Kick. I know AB's mad at me. AB's, I'm sorry for calling you fat. I'm sorry for calling you a fake Muslim.
No one believes him.
Kick staff, man. Let me come back.
I would never help you get on Kick.
Really?
That's good.
No.
+1 Ice Poseidon, right? +1.
His dreams just shattered right there. Dude just realized that he's completely cooked.
You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half.
Not the meme.
And now.
No.
I mean, it was a long shot to somehow get unbanned through talking to Ice here. I don't know why he thought that would work, but he realized he's cooked here. He needs the money from Kick to make this massive grave that he dug himself slightly worth it in his own head. Without that, I don't even think that he can justify his own actions.
Isn't the public defender free though? I know he mentioned that he had 2 lawyers, right? One of them being a public defender, but
This is completely earth-shattering to him. I think this is a bigger blow to his ego than the fact that there's a 99% probability of him going to prison in Korea. Because if he took that seriously, he wouldn't be running around continuing the same antics that got him in a criminal court case to begin with.
The stuff that you've done is just bad, and the stuff that you've said about me is bad.
Regardless of you,
It's fake, bro. You messaged me. You were like, "Oh, please help me get unbanned on Kick," and then the next message was you threatening to kill me.
Where's the proof?
I mean, I don't need proof. It's in my thoughts.
I'm just saying this. You know, I would never kill you. You know that.
Obviously, but it's a shitty thing to say. It's really
Exactly.
Oh my god.
And so why would I want to help you? I would never help you. I don't like you.
You don't have to like me. You don't like a lot of the people that you stream with.
Yeah, but I in particularly hate you.
What is Hank just flexing during that moment there?
Understandable. But ICE also has a terrible group of people that he's associated with. Not that he can really be considered a saint himself with that crypto rug pull, but they're definitely doing a bit of that Spider-Man pointing at each other meme. But ICE is right that he personally hasn't done anything as bad as Johnny here.
You're still doing.
Yeah.
the-
Can I dance on the statue?
I mean, dude, aren't you Korean?
No. I don't care.
Yeah, that is definitely not the dude you want to use as a moral compass. That is a little bit too much of a rabbit hole for this video.
I didn't create it. You just it's propaganda.
Yeah, no. You're on trial here,
ICE.
and I don't want to deal with that.
You got canceled on Twitch. The same cancel culture bullshit. And you're trying to do the same
It was not the same. That is not the same.
thing to me on Kick. It's up.
Now the difference is I got swatted on a plane. The difference is you go around and purposely try to cause issues,
I don't think that's true. You watch a lot of my content.
bro.
You don't think that's true, but he pled guilty to some of them, and then there's still gonna be more charges coming. I just don't know. I don't.
Dancing on a statue that people obviously care about is trying to cause problems. Obviously,
You sound like Karen stuff. You danced on a statue. You made a joke 2 years ago.
dude, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, this
I mean, that's not Karen stuff if we're actually breaking the law.
is why people hate you, and I'm telling you, this is why I don't want anything to do with
He
you.
does not understand
Clearly.
at all.
He doesn't even see a problem with his own actions. I feel like, if anything, this confrontation here reduces his chances of being unbanned on Kick.
Dude,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. I don't really give a. What is your goal here? You're trying to get unbanned on Kick. It's not going to happen.
Why?
Because you are the reason Kick looked really
I'm
bad
the only one. I'm the only person.
in Asia. Yeah, you're the reason Japan didn't like.
I wouldn't say he's the only one, but like I said before, he's one of the major contributing factors to it.
All the other people in six.
You're the one who went the most viral.
His logic is terrible here. But these guys get terrible things. So I
Yeah.
should get unbanned. Nah, Johnny, you and all the people you named should be banned.
Yeah,
I
they all
mean,
should be
the goal
banned.
that you're trying to accomplish is not going to happen.
It might. It might.
Well, how about you start with reforming yourself first?
And you give us a chance for me to get back on Kick. That's all I'm asking for. A chance. A chance. Just a chance.
You would have to do some serious reform. You'd have to do some serious reform.
And there's a,
Like
But since
jail
you
time?
are literally on trial right now,
what if I get found not guilty and go home and everything's good?
then you can work on your reform.
Was Johnny not there when he literally pleaded guilty? Because I was, and so was my editor, and obviously the judge and prosecutor. There is a 0% chance for him to not be guilty right now.
If you want to
I know, right?
you have to get on your knees and
Well, what's that logic? He's just like, you pled guilty for multiple things and then say, oh, I'm not guilty. Like, what? I don't. Even in American courts, that's not how it works.
because it's real.
Oh, stop talking. That way, come on.
I love how he just immediately
Yeah, that reform, huh? Just dismiss that person.
snaps as soon as he's taken off of his mission of getting unbanned on Kick.
Please, one day, let me back. ABC, I know I made you mad, Daddy. You used to be my chat donating and all that shit.
Dude, what are you talking about? I mean, Kick has been way too lenient with you. They unbanned you like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times.
Oh, jeez,
and for
did
some
they?
reason, you kept doing the same stuff that got you banned over and over
Or-
again.
or
That
worse.
ship has sailed, dude. You destroyed it, just like you destroyed your own life. And now you actually have to deal with the consequences of your own actions for once in your life. I'm sorry, dude. It sucks to suck.
How could he ask for a Kick unban after the shit that he does, bro? And the shit that he said about me, bro, you're not gonna get unbanned on Kick. If you want even an inkling of possibility of that, you need to go through so much reform. There's no
Yeah.
way that's gonna happen anytime soon.
I mean, the odds of Johnny getting unbanned are basically zero. And to confirm that, a former Kick employee who actually had to
Ooh.
deal with Johnny while he was there and getting banned, he
Oh,
talked
no.
about the situation.
I know ABZ mad at me. ABZ, I'm sorry for calling you fat. I'm sorry for calling you fat. Listen, bro. Johnny's a, like, actually, he doesn't understand that he's, this thing, he's so stupid that he actually thinks there's a chance of him coming back to Kick. There isn't. You're wasting your time, bro.
Yeah, well, he then goes on to describe what it was like to deal with Johnny as a Kick employee.
I remember one night, Johnny Somali called me, like, long, like, early days of Kick,
no.
where he got banned like 4 or 5 times already, okay?
In the early days too, I think like when there were like people like just streaming movies, right? Wasn't that happening in like the early days of Kick? I remember like it was like they were like streaming some sort of something, but I don't remember.
And I'm pretty sure he was on his final warning, right? And he called me after being banned. And he's like, please, bro, I'm going to change. I'll never do this again.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, your ban
Well, where have we heard this before?
expires in like a week or something. So, just wait it out, take a break, do whatever, switch up your content, stop being an idiot because you're going to
Yeah.
get yourself hurt and other people hurt around you, okay? And the moment he got unbanned, he did the exact same thing
Yeah.
and then got
Not
permanently banned
surprised.
and then
Not
started
surprised.
crying all over again.
Yeah, I mean, Johnny has a clear pattern of not learning nor changing his behavior because this is the only thing he knows how to do. And currently, that's a straight path to a South Korean prison cell. No matter what he tries to do in court and how cool he tries to play things off, he's just run out of options. Or else, he wouldn't be there pathetically begging ICE to get unbanned on Kick. But hey, other than that, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Yep. Another good video from Atozy. Have we even gotten to the second hearing, right? About the fourth charge, and then oh jeez. I mean they might have. I'm bad with dates, so yeah, it's just like no one believes them. Like there could have been some shred of sympathy. They could have believed him back in Japan, right? But then, like when everything started, because no one really knew how lack of control. I think that's the word. But it just keeps going on and on and on. It doesn't learn. It just keep him banned. So yeah, anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Until next, I don't know when, maybe there's gonna be like another video by the time this comes out about him. Hope not. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, thank you for watching and have a nice day.